Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that fantastic address by Mr. Sam Pitroda, it's now time for us to invite on stage the Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Gujarat, Shri Ravi Saxena, to kindly address the audience. A loud round of applause for Shri Ravi Saxena, please.
The chief guest of today, Mr. Shibulal, the President, Mr. Sunil Kakar, members of the Executive Committee of JAIZIA, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Year on year, this event has been growing in stature, and the stage is also growing in height. And over and above the stage, the podium is rising in commensurate with the stature of the chief guest. So until last year, I used to be the chief guest, and the podium used to be. This year it has come here. Now Sunil being Sunil, next year I'll be speaking from there. So congratulations Sunil for staging a first class event. We expected this from you. If it had been lesser, our expectations would have been belied. We have come up to the expectations, and I'm sure that JAIZIA is going to move forward and surely and steadily, and as would its members in their lives and their businesses and in taking Gujarat forward on the path of growth. This is the second time I'm coming after a great man like Mr. Sam Pitroda. The other day in National Knowledge Network also the same thing happened. That was also Sunil's making. It's always a challenge. But it's always, to me, a great feeling to be talking in JAIZIA. I have been, as I have said often, I have been with JAIZIA from the day of its foundation. I attended the day JAIZIA was founded as the Vice Chairman MD of JIDC. And from then on, I have seen JAIZIA move. This is the 5th edition. The 5 years have taken JAIZIA and the IT industry of Gujarat pretty much forward. Mr. Shibulal spoke about the potential Gujarat has. Mr. Sam Pitroda spoke about what is required for Gujarat IT industry to move forward. Friends, the IT industry of India is of the order of $80 billion. The world electronic industry is $1.8 trillion. And it's going to rise to $2.5 trillion by 2015. India's IT industry of $80 billion is almost equivalent to the production of one Chinese electronics company called Foxconn. Foxconn's turnover is $80 billion. So that way India's complete turnover of IT industry is equivalent to the turnover of Foxconn, and this only shows that we have to go a long way from here. And the long way is going to emerge from the fact that electronics and IT both are going to expand in a big way in the country. If we take India's electronics demand. It's been of the order of $45 billion this year, out of which we have produced electronics worth about $20 billion, and we have imported electronics of the order of $27 billion. This demand is going to rise, and the oil bill this year, the oil import bill this year has been $102 billion. It said that if we don't start taking electronics in our own hands, the import bill of electronics will overtake the import bill of oil in a matter of 6 to 8 years from now. The demand of electronics is going to rise to $400 billion by 2025, and that is where the opportunities lie. How will India's demand rise to $400 billion? Today, take the case of Gujarat. We are trying to create, Mr. Pitroda talked about the government's, the need for the government to be proactive, very rightly. Well, Gujarat, when it comes to e-governance, has been recognized as a state which is leading from the front. We are engaged in our endeavor to create a connected Gujarat. We have 5.5 crore mobiles in a population of 6 crores, which would speak of an average of 3 mobiles per family. We have a wide area network of the government which connects 26 districts, 226 talukas, vertically and horizontally, connecting 37,000 organizations on the government's intranet. We have an additional intranet connecting 18,000 villages. There's no state in the country which has an IP-based intranet connecting 37,000 organizations of the government across the entire state and 14,000 village panchayats. This is where the ambition of creating a connected Gujarat is materializing in Gujarat. This is what is going to create demand for devices, demand for applications, demand for more and more of endeavor and fortitude from the industry of Gujarat. This is going to create the hunger in the people of this state, living in urban areas, living in rural areas, to get an efficient government, e-governed government, a government which delivers at their doorstep, delivers efficiently, and delivers without any middleman. And this is what is going to create a huge demand for the complete ecosystem of IT and electronics. And that is where lie the opportunities for all you friends of mine who are sitting here as members of JASIA. The other day, there was this annual show of the Federation of IT Associations of Gujarat, Ahmedabad Computer Manufacturers Association, and there was Ajay Kumar, Joint Secretary Electronics, who spoke about this need for creating a manufacturing ecosystem of electronics in Gujarat. He made this visit to Gujarat essentially knowing the manufacturing muscle of Gujarat. The opportunity today lies not only in IT but also in electronics. The triad of the electronics policies that has been unfolded by the Government of India, those were presented there. The ecosystem that Government of India proposes to create for manufacturing electronics to meet with the demand of $400 billion, creating electronics hardware technology parks, creating special investment regions for electronics, incentives for electronics industry. All those things, I beseech you all to have that fire in your belly to make sure that you take this opportunity. It has been said earlier a number of times, and as Mr. Pitroda also said, that we missed the bus. We missed the bus of IT. at that point of time when the opportunities were unfolding because Gujarat is a state of traders. Today, the opportunity lies in manufacturing, and I do hope that each of us is prepared now to take up this opportunity, as manufacturing lies in the genes and the blood of Gujaratis. On the part of government, we are now at the end of IT policy 2006-2011. We are in the process of formulating the new IT policy. We've discussed this earlier also. We are looking at the policies across the country, the policies of the Government of India. We do want to come forward with one of the best policy to incentivize not only development of IT, but development of electronics industry in this country, in this state. We are also conscious of the call that Mr. Pitroda gave about innovation. We are aware of the fact in the government that this is the decade of innovation and the knowledge and innovation. We've been looking at creation of knowledge cities. There are issues, there are challenges, not only in Gujarat but across the country, in leading with innovation the way some of the countries of the Far East have been able to do. We have issues of collaboration. Our research, our industry, our academia, and our laboratories, they somehow have been rising vertically in silos, and the collaboration amongst them in a manner which is effective the way one has seen in the Far East has not really been possible to be achieved. The silver lining is that there is an acute consciousness in the country about this fact, that this collaboration is required to be created. We have with us in Gujarat proposals for creation of knowledge city, and we hope that once a proposal like this materializes, we would be in a position to demonstrate that Gujarat is the place for leading the country with its innovation. Friends, I take this opportunity to congratulate JCR for staging an event like this, for going through the elaborate process of evaluating the achievements and performance of its members and the nominees. Congratulate all the winners who are going to be awarded this evening. I also congratulate everybody who has filed the nominations. The spirit is in filing the nominations, in going towards achieving excellence. And I would like to congratulate everybody who supported this event. And with that, I'd like to let the event begin. Thank you and Jai Hind.